China's Shenzhou 19 manned spacecraft was successfully launched, sending 3 more astronauts into space. The meeting of 6 Chinese astronauts in space highlights the progress of China's aerospace technology. At the same time, American astronauts were trapped in the International Space Station. Boeing's technical risks prevented them from returning to Earth, and they could only wait for rescue by SpaceX. Some people believe that China's aerospace technology is no longer inferior to that of the United States, while others believe that the powerful Musk has not yet made a move, and SpaceX's technology is far ahead of China. So how do Chinese netizens view China's aerospace technology? On the Chinese internet, the mainstream opinion still believes that the United States is the world's #1 aerospace power. But it is undeniable that China has a stronger manufacturing industry, and high availability and low cost are the core advantages of Made in China. The United States leads in basic science, but when it is applied to actual projects, various unpredictable errors will occur. Boeing is a typical example. In fact, the Chinese do not think SpaceX is such a terrible opponent. Yes, Musk has created miracles, such as Tesla. But without the outstanding performance of China's Shanghai factory, early Tesla could not have broken through the production difficulties at all, and Musk might have gone bankrupt long ago. SpaceX's rocket and spacecraft design concepts are advanced, pursuing low cost and high reusability. However, manned spaceflight is a project with a low risk tolerance, which requires long-term technology accumulation and slow and reliable technology iteration. Counting on SpaceX's new technology to win the United States an advantage in the space competition is not in line with the rigorous thinking of engineering. NASA's plan is to achieve manned lunar orbital flight in 2025. Chinese netizens generally believe that it is bragging. Without proven technology that has been repeatedly verified, sending astronauts more than 300,000 kilometers away is simply murder. Sure enough, NASA postponed the plan and later announced the time as 2026. However, I personally think that NASA still has not soberly faced the current situation of the U.S. manufacturing industry. Boeing's aircraft and spacecraft frequently have major safety hazards. This is not just a problem of management omissions, but a consequence of the decline of the U.S. manufacturing industry. No matter how advanced SpaceX's technology is, it cannot escape the link of production and manufacturing. With the U.S. government's hostile attitude towards China, reliable Chinese parts must be rejected. And parts manufactured in the United States or purchased from other countries are not the first time that safety accidents have occurred. Such problems can really be solved in 2026? In contrast, China's aerospace technology pursues stability. For decades, it has followed a consistent conservative route and accumulated experience through actual projects. China also has private companies that imitate SpaceX and take a radical technological innovation route. However, in major projects such as manned spaceflight and moon landing, China still insists on using mature technology. The fact that rockets and return capsules cannot be reused does not add unbearable costs to China's aerospace industry. On the contrary, the stable technical route allows China to safely transport astronauts to space. China's plan is to achieve manned moon landing in 2030. To this end, China has launched lunar rovers and other spacecraft to the moon many times, and even collected rocks and lunar soil from the back of the moon and successfully brought them back to Earth. From an engineering perspective, China's moon landing project is more rigorous, and most Chinese netizens believe that the success rate is higher. If the United States cannot return to the moon before China's moon landing, NASA and the U.S. government may face the embarrassing situation of losing their reputation. The moon landing more than 50 years ago will be constantly questioned as a fraud. The Chinese are not in a hurry and can accept failure and setbacks, but the United States really has no way out and must win this competition. This is an important battle to defend the U.S. technological hegemony.